Excellency Ambassador Chidondo of Zimbabwe, Ambassador Kayama of Namibia, Ambassador Zvabuda of Zambia, distinguished members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the SADC diplomatic group in Beijing, I would like to thank you for availing time to join us this morning at a press conference with one particular agenda, which is to declare a day, anti-sanction day here in China. As you're all aware, on the 39th Heads of States and Government of the Southern African Development Community, SADC, held its summit in Dar es Salaam from 17th to 18th August 2019, and our heads of states declared that 25th of October will be a date to collectively voice disapproval of the illegal sanctions against Zimbabwe through various activities and platforms. This day is marked around the world by different stakeholders, government, political parties, civil societies, students, higher learning institutions, and the public at large. Here in China, we've decided to host two events to mark this day, one of which is happening now, a press conference, whereby the Ambassador of Zimbabwe will deliver remarks to you and key message. But also in the afternoon, we are going to meet the International Department of the Communist Party of China to deliver a message. Of course, we are aware China has been very supportive of Zimbabwe for so many years, since the sanctions started. If you know, in 2008, in November, some of the Security Council members tried to convince the Security Council to adopt sanctions against Zimbabwe. It was China and Russia that vetoed that proposal. And also China has continued to support Zimbabwe through investments, through trade, so that they may address economic hardship that was facing Zimbabwe. So we are grateful to be part of history to deliver this message today. And in China, basically, it's a message of solidarity because we are together. We've been together and we continue to be together with Zimbabwe. So with those few remarks, allow me to invite His Excellency Ambassador Chidondo to address you. Thank you.
Chairman, I want to thank you very much. And to start off, once again, I want to acknowledge your presence, that is the presence of our chairman of SADC, ambassadors, the ambassador of Tanzania, Comrade Kairuki, ambassador of Namibia, Comrade Kayama, and the ambassador of Zambia, Ambassador Zvabuda. I welcome you, Zimbabweans in the diaspora, staff officers at the embassy, and the esteemed press. I all welcome you to this very, very important event, which is alluded to by our chairman, is an address pertaining to the call to have sanctions illegally imposed on Zimbabwe lifted. The message certainly is directed to those who have imposed the sanctions, and secondly, to our determined supporters to continue raising the voice against sanctions. I'll go into the formal statement. After the statement, we will be free, all of us, to make comments, and where the press would like to raise questions, you will be welcome to do so. And going through the statement, the 39th Summit, Heads of States and Government of the Southern African Development Community, SADC, which was held in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, from 17 to 18 August 2019, declared 25 October as Anti-Sanctions Day. This decision was in solidarity with the people of Zimbabwe who have suffered for 2 decades due to the adverse effects of the illegal, unilateral, and unwarranted sanctions imposed on their country by the Western Countries Alliance of the United States of America, the United Kingdom, the European Union, and the White Commonwealth of Canada and Australia. The sanctions were imposed on the country in retaliation to the National Land Reform Program, which was undertaken to consolidate the gains of the Liberation War, which, among others, included political independence, restoration of human dignity and rights, and the reinstatement of the majority access to means of production, including land, which was a key objective of the liberation struggle. Note that before the land reform program, only 4,000 white farmers in Zimbabwe owned more than 80% of agricultural land, and the majority blacks, hovering around 14 million by then, owned less than 20% of the land. The 80% of the land had been forcibly expropriated from the blacks as an act of conquest, which made the Zimbabweans exist in their country as people in captivity. The sanctions, which were deceptively coined as targeted, were and are in reality a broad range of measures to restrict entities and individuals so targeted, and any institutions and individuals in an effort to blockade any economic interaction and collaboration in transactions between Zimbabwean entities so targeted and any institution linked to the sanctions imposing these transactions. The American-sponsored ZDERA and subsequent executive orders empowered the American Office of Foreign Assets Control to intercept and seize any funds originating from or destined for Zimbabwe. The net effect of the sanctions has been a debilitating economic meltdown and a humanitarian crisis, which has manifested in company closures, deindustrialization, loss of jobs and income, deteriorating service delivery in health and social services, breakdown of infrastructure, and a concerted global negative media campaign portraying the country as a pariah state. The final toll of all the above is a Zimbabwe which is only surviving through the resilience of its hardworking, patriotic citizenry and the support from the well-wishing, progressive world and strategic friends across the globe, of which China is at the forefront. It is in this view that as SADC takes the lead in the anti-sanctions fight, we as Zimbabweans express our sincere indebtedness to those who have sacrificed so much in support of our noble cause of consolidating our independence and sovereignty. We once again ask you not to tire and go the extra mile in supporting us to call for the unconditional lifting of the sanctions, and additionally, we also ask you to support us as we embark on economic recovery as a way of fighting off the evil sanctions. As the government of Zimbabwe, we have a natural obligation to ensure the survival and prosperity of the nation of Zimbabwe. As such, the country will strive to guarantee the economic prosperity of Zimbabweans by whatever means is available at our disposal. In that context, we call on those on the right side of humanity to partner us in our endeavor for survival